My dear colleagues, this is Mike Zhuang from Kaohsiung, Taiwan. I would like to thank Professor Shivaji Sargar for his inviting me to make this speech for the workshop of research methodology in English language and literature for the University of Mumbai. Let me share my PowerPoint with you so that it's easier for you to follow my speech. My topic is computational linguistics and statistics for research in English language and literature. First, let me introduce my expertise. I graduated from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign in the United States, earning a doctoral degree in computational linguistics. And then I would like to share my experiences in my services, my current services. I serve as a senior advisor of Lions Clubs International Foundation. I also serve as international president of the university, and our education goal is to educate our students to become optimistic, altruistic, and knowledgeable world citizens. I chair the International Honor Degree Awarding Ceremony at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for International President Bob Corriel and the current International President Jung Yok Tree of Lions Club International. I serve as director of NAPO English Test. NAPO was initiated and funded by Taiwan Ministry of Education. You can see students taking NAPO English Test at National Taiwan University, Dong Dok University in Korea, City University Hong Kong. I taught at the doctoral program of the English department in National Kaohsiung Normal University. I served as a dean at Kunshan University. I taught at Iso University. I served as a distinguished professor at Towson University. I conducted researches at a couple of universities in the United States. I was invited to conduct research at the Academia Sinica in Taiwan, the highest research institute in Taiwan. I also conducted a research funded by the Ministry of Education at the University of Michigan, at Ann Arbor, at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, And also I was invited to deliver a speech and offer two workshops at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Now let's continue with my research. We know that computational linguistics is the scientific study of language from a computational perspective. Computational linguistics can be used for speech recognition systems, text-to-speech synthesizers, language instruction materials, and so on. Computational linguistics will become an even more powerful tool for language and literature research if statistics is integrated into the research. Statistics is the science of collecting, analyzing, presenting, and interpreting data based on Encyclopedia Britannica. Now I would like to use my research on analysis of William Shakespeare as an example. In order to complete this research, I use the following 6 steps. First, we digitize all the praise. Second, we tag text with parts of speech. Third, we computed parts of speech. Fourth, we came up with 6 statistical hypotheses. Fifth, we analyze the data with SPSS for Windows. And we also interpreted the statistical results. Shakespeare is regarded as the greatest writer of the English language, as well as one of the greatest in Western literature and the world's preeminent dramatist. Shakespeare wrote 37 plays, 154 sonnets, and other poems. Shakespeare's plays consist of 16 comedies, 11 tragedies, and 10 historical plays. Now I will talk about the significance of this study. It is hoped that this study will offer useful information for better understanding the nature of great writers' writing techniques. This study contributes to the theoretical literature on literary works, writing, and linguistics proper. It also provides educational and comparative approaches for analyzing literature. In order to do this research, we need to have research questions and hypotheses. Now I'd like to talk about the hypothesis. First, William Shakespeare did not use love and hate differently in terms of their frequencies in his praise. Second, William Shakespeare did not use love differently in terms of their frequencies in his 3 genres of praise. By genres, they refer to comedies, tragedies and historical plays. Third, William Shakespeare did not use hate differently in terms of their frequencies in his three genres of plays. You can see some sample texts from William Shakespeare, and this passage is from Hamlet. And the second passage is from the play of As You Like. Now let's take a look at the significance test results. In order to complete a significant test for this research, we used not only descriptive statistics, but also inferential statistics. For inferential statistics, we apply t-test and ANOVA. For the first hypothesis, for the tragedies, you can see the mean for love is 68, and for the word hate, the mean is only 7.5, and you may wonder why. It is an interesting result. We may think that in tragedies there would be more occurrences of the word hate. On the contrary, there are much more occurrences for love. I think this is due to human nature, including the nature of William Shakespeare. And now let's take a look at the significant test results. And we use paired differences. So you see here the difference is 60.45, and the significant results is 0.000. That means we rejected the hypothesis. It means there is a significant difference between love and hate for the tragedies. And we come to the second hypothesis for the comedies. And here you can see the mean for the word love is 77.18, and for hate, the mean is only 4.6, so a big difference. And we can see the mean difference is 72.56. And there's a significant difference indicated by the very small p-value, 0.000. So the first hypothesis and the second hypothesis were rejected. Let's take a look at the third hypothesis for historical plays. The mean for love is 43.8. The mean of hate is 5.9. And the mean difference is 37.9. So you can see the t value is very high, 8.2, and that would lead to a very small p-value that is much more than the alpha, which is 0.05. So we also rejected the third hypothesis for historical praise. And let's take a look at the descriptive statistics for the fourth hypothesis for all the 37 praise. The mean for love is 65.43, and that of hate is 5.83. All 37 praise were included in this hypothesis. Let's take a look at the mean difference. The mean difference is 59.59, and the t-value is 8.95, a very big t-value that leads to a very small p-value, which is much more than the alpha value, 0.05. Therefore, the fourth hypothesis was also rejected. Now, we would like to take a look at descriptive statistics for the fifth hypothesis for love in the three genres of the praise. So the first genre is comedies, the second is tragedies, the third is historical praise. And the mean for the first genre, comedies, is 68. The mean for the second genre of tragedies is 77.16, and that of the third genre, historical praise, is 43.8. And we would like to take a look at the mean difference. The mean difference between groups. So you see between the first and the second, it is small, not very big. So let's take a look at the mean difference between the first and the third, bigger, and then the different degree of, this is a degree of freedom. Since there are three groups, so the degree of freedom is 3 minus 1, that's 2. And the degree of freedom for within groups, that is 34. Since there are three groups and there are 37 praise, 37 minus 3, that's 34. And the degree of freedom for in total that is 36. Here we can see the F value, 2.11, not very big. we can see the p-value is 0.13, which is bigger than 0.05. It means that we need to accept this hypothesis. Therefore, we do not see the big difference or significant difference for the three genres of the praise. Now we would like to see the descriptive statistics for the sixth hypothesis for love in the three genres of the praise. And you already know the first genre consists of comedies, the second consists of tragedies, the third consists of historical praise. And the mean for the first is 7.54. The second has the mean of 4.6. And the third has the mean of 5.9. So let's move to take a look at the degree of freedom. You already see these statistics previously. So let's take a look at the F value. We use ANOVA since there are three groups. And the F value is 0.94. A very small F value that leads to the p-value of 0.39, which is bigger than 0.05. Therefore, we cannot reject this hypothesis. That means there was no significant difference among the means of these three genres. I would like to thank all of you, especially Professor Shivaji Sargar, for your kind invitation to make this speech for your workshop of research methodology in English language and literature. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye. I would like to invite you to come to Kaohsiung, Taiwan, to do some sightseeing. Of course, your participation in making the world more peaceful, prosperous, and blissful will be much more than welcome. Thank you. See you soon. Goodbye.